This week we proved that a cigarette can be a deadly weapon. I mean, outside of the obvious, killing you thing.
This episode of Scam School brought to you by Click It or Ticket and Netflix.
Welcome to Scam School, the only show dedicated to social engineering at the bar and on the street. I'm your host, Brian Brushwood, and this week we have an anytime, anywhere puzzler. As long as you have a pack of cigarettes, you can pull off the cigarette slice. Annie, welcome officially to the full-time Revision 3 team. I don't know if you know this, a lot of people who watch a lot of Revision 3 shows notice that sooner or later, the trial by fire is that everyone has to appear on Scam School. And since you're the new fresh meat, now you have to get scammed, basically, right?
Okay.
All right, we're going to play, same rules as always, just going to play for one beer. And I've got an unusual challenge. I ran over to the bar, grabbed a couple of limes. You can pick whichever one you want. You pick whichever cigarettes you want. But the scam is that you need to cut a lime in two. Cut it in two halves using only the cigarette.
Piece of cake.
Piece of cake. All right, look, I like the way you step up and take the challenge instantly. If you can pull it off, I will so buy you a beer. If you can't, I'll sell you the answer for one beer. Go.
Can I touch the limes?
Yeah, you can touch everything. Yeah, no, you actually no. You have to use your psychic mind power to manipulate the cigarettes.
Right. I feel like the skin is a little bit thinner on this one, so I'm gonna try this one.
All right.
And
whichever cigarettes you want.
I think the American Spirit box is very attractive, so I'm gonna go.
Okay, good.
Go with that.
It's
I like
important
the
to
color
do
scheme.
aesthetics-based reasoning. I like this.
Now, is there any knives or something hidden in here?
No, yeah, that's right. The trick is I just hit his scalpel in there. You take it off. Oh, it's easy.
Can I bite the lime?
No, you can't bite.
Can I tear it?
You have to use the cigarette to cut it in half.
Okay. Can I use fire?
Well, yeah, you can light the cigarette. Go for it.
You probably won't like that here. I should probably not do that.
Oh, that's right. It is non-smoking.
Okay,
I forgot
okay.
we're in San Francisco.
Here we go. It's not working. I'm not allowed to rip it.
Huh? Well, no, because
Can I use
otherwise
my
then you
nails?
don't even need the cigarette. I mean, I don't know. I guess if you have the raw strength to just go like that,
'Cause I
I'll
think
buy
I
you a
might.
beer on principle.
Okay.
I will buy you a beer out of fear of your no fingernails. What are you doing? You don't even need the
You told me
cigarette.
I could use
I
my
said you
first
have to
strength.
use the cigarette. You have to use this. You have to cut
Okay.
it in half with the cigarette.
Okay.
And understand, this is not like I'm not just teasing you. I'm not making up something ridiculous that's impossible. That's exactly what I'm going to do when I get my sweet, sweet free beer.
Okay.
We're looking for the cops.
Okay, let's see what happens if I don't really want to light this end because it's going to smell nasty. What's that happens if I do this?
Are you burned? You're burned? Oh, I was about to say you're about to be burned.
God damn you!
No.
I give up.
You're totally out?
Yeah.
All right. I'll give you the answer, but it's going to cost you one beer.
Okay.
Ding, ding.
All right, guys, Memorial Weekend is coming up soon, so let's talk about something that could, I don't know, save your freaking life. I'm talking about seatbelts, of course. Now, the NHTSA sent me some numbers that blew my mind. I thought it was obvious everyone knew to wear their seatbelt, but shockingly, 2/3 of male drivers killed in 2008 were not wearing their seatbelt. 2/3 of people who die in accidents at night aren't buckled up. You may be a safe driver, but think of all the crazy people out there, especially on Memorial Day weekend, right around the corner. That's why hundreds of state and local law enforcement, highway safety officials are participating in Click It or Ticket 2010 from May 24th to June 6th. Police are stepping up enforcement, but that's not why you should wear a seatbelt. You should wear a seatbelt because you're a freaking jackass if you don't. Seatbelts have saved 250,000 lives just in my lifetime. They obviously work. That's why we're saying, don't be a jackass. Click it or ticket.
All right, so you're completely giving up. You're done. You're out. You're calling it.
I'm
There is no
Can't figure it
possible
out.
way, right?
Absolutely no way.
This was one that actually got sent in to me on email and blew me away. I get a lot of people suggesting some tricks I've heard before, or weirdly that we've already covered in Scam School. But this one was neither. It was like nothing I'd ever heard of before. Because the secret, you almost had it, actually. When you lit the filter side, I was afraid you were going to accidentally figure it out. Watch this. There you go. And don't worry, I'm not going to smoke, so we won't get in trouble.
This is California.
This is California. There we go. So I am going to light the filter here, which I think is some kind of fiberglass material. And then while it's still burned, there we go. Now take a look at that. You actually, when you light that filter, and first of all, you got to get your fingers super cold here, right? Otherwise you're going to burn yourself because it is very, very hot. But then you can kind of sculpt it into a little cigarette shiv, and feel with your fingers how hard that is.
Oh my God.
That's right. Now here's the key though. Using your little cigarette shiv, you can actually cut. There we go. And you want to start just with the rinds, just get it right around the equator of the lime. And once you've made it all the way around, this is one part. There we go. All right, here we go. And once you got the rind done, you can pull it right apart and cut it in half. How easy is that?
God. Let me inspect this.
Just like that. And you know what? We're going to have you go through all the steps, and I'm going to explain some of the subtleties to make this work. But you get the soft little baby limes, so it'll be even easier for you. All right, we'll do that after the break.
Okay.
All right, let's talk about your Netflix homework. I want you to check out Snatch from 2000, directed by Guy Ritchie and featuring an ensemble cast with Jason Statham, Benicio del Toro, Brad Pitt. This movie's got everything in it. It is chock full of scams, cons, uber violence, and pitch black comedy. If you're a fan of Quentin Tarantino's work, if you dug Pulp Fiction and Reservoir Dogs, you gotta check out Snatch. And the best part is you can do it for absolutely nothing, totally free. All you gotta do is sign up for your free 2-week no-risk trial at www.netflix.com/scamschool. The movie will show up in about 1 business day, take as long as you want to watch it, then mail it back on their dime. They've got tons of Blu-ray titles, and of course, my favorite feature, instant streaming to your PC, your Xbox, your PS3, or your Nintendo Wii. Now, you know these sponsors track where their customers come from, so it's super important that when you sign up and when your friends sign up, make sure you send them to netflix.com/scamschool. That way we get credit for the sale and you get to keep swimming in free drinks.
All right, it's final exam time. We got to see if we can pull it off, Annie. First of all, we
Right.
get the ice water.
Okay.
What else do you need for the trick? Remind me. This is your final exam.
I need a pack of American spirits.
Oh, American Ice, because Marlboro's not good enough for you? Cowboy killers, get out of here.
And some fire.
Yep, you need fire
And a mini lime.
and an itty bitty line. That's right. And you do want to actually, if you have a choice, feel for the ones that have the softer rinds, the fresher ones, because the old stale ones are going to be like, you can eventually pull out. It's going to be an ugly thing, though, right?
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
So step one.
Step 1, light the match.
Now, one thing I would do if I were you right now is you want to actually pre-cool your fingers because that flame really is hot. So
Okay.
maybe if you have naturally cold hands, you're okay here. But I would say leave your fingers in there for a good 10 to 20 seconds until your fingers are almost numb.
You didn't do that.
I didn't do that, and I burned myself. Which is why I don't want anything to happen to your fingers, right?
Okay.
So, yeah, get it nice and cool in there. Once it's nice and cool, then light it.
Okay.
And I say leave it wet as well, like you're doing right there.
Okay.
There you go. Do the tap, tap, tap. There you go. Oh, there you go. Beautiful. Look at that. Oh, that thing's a deadly weapon. Now, what's nice, though, is like you have it sharp on one end, and you have a place to put your finger on the other, so it'll push down and bite into the lime. Phase 1, already done.
Ready to go?
Phase 2,
So
let's
should
see
I use
it.
this side?
Yes.
Okay.
And so you want to get your fingers all the way around it so you got a good grip on it. There you go. So you can kind of dig deep. Can you feel it biting in there?
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh my
And you want to get it
God.
down a good 1/8 of an inch in. There you go. Once you hit the juice, you want to hit the juice all the way around.
I can't believe it's not breaking.
Yeah, it actually is super strong. Apparently, like sturdy construction is the hallmark
Yeah.
of cancer sticks.
Wow. All right.
beer. First and foremost, huge thanks to Chuck Savage for tipping us off to this gem. I love this trick. Second of all, something to remember, when you make that shape of the filter, get it as close to the shape of a scalpel as you can manage. That curved edge will help you get a bite into the rind of the lime. Third of all, yes, you're playing with fire and you will get burned. Make sure to take appropriate precautions and don't sue us, dude. It's fire. What did you freaking expect? Now, I want to hear about your success stories and failure stories, so post them at the boards at scamschool.tv, where you can see all of our episodes right back to episode 1. If you want to hit me with your favorite bar scam or trick, write me directly at brian@revision3.com. If you're doing the Twitter thing, you can follow the show at twitter.com/scamschool, or find out when I will be in your hometown doing spontaneous meetups at twitter.com/schwood. Next week, our special guests, the Rothman brothers, will teach us how to get your WoW character up to level 70 in under 36 hours.
We will bring you 1,000,000 hits. Guaranteed. Guaranteed.
Guaranteed. Until then, I'm headed back to the bar. That's guaranteed. Rothman brothers, who are those jokers?